Lewis and Clark may have seen it like this. I don't know how flat it would be in this area, this whole road area. I think there's probably a lot of rock and stuff they dynamited. Blew bits and pieces into the water. Yeah, Lewis and Clark, they're making a good 20 miles a day on the river like this, heading towards the mouth, and much slower on the way back. Did it take them longer to get back as opposed to getting to the mouth? I have no idea. Oh geez, it seems to be cooling down through here. I was so surprised to find that the Dalles got so hot the past 3 days. 90s, and Sunday the library was closed, so it's pretty much out in that heat all day on Sunday, burning my car up. It got so incredibly hot. It was just, it took away my appetite. I couldn't eat, and that's not too bad. I like that I can kill my appetite with heat. My appetite picked up this morning, of course, after a cooler night. So I ate quite a bit, actually. I was enjoying the food. And it's supposed to be cooler today anyway. And what's strange too is I cooked my potatoes 2 days ago. I was hoping to eat my potatoes 2 days later, but there was this really goopy slime, this really thick slime that developed on my potatoes. I don't know where it came from. Lewis and Clark Trail. It was so thick. It was like snot. It's like I blew snot on my potatoes. I had to throw them away. I didn't even want to try it. It had a fungusy like smell. The potatoes got taken over by bacteria or fungus in 2 days. Oh, they're so delicious right after cooking. Let them cool down a little bit. They are delicious right after cooking, but you got to eat them kind of fast. And I guess, you know, I cooked a whole pot full of potatoes and carrots, intending to finish them off, and I couldn't. I guess I'll have to cook less. That's the lesson. I'm gonna have to cook less potatoes because they will go bad in the summer heat. Cooking is great. I can cook faster in the heat. The water warms up faster. And plus, I'm on a lower elevation. I guess that's a factor. The difference between cooking and Bend, Bend is like 5,000 feet, and then where I was, the Dulce claimed to be 100 feet. So the elevation may have made a difference on getting water to boil. But cooking is faster in the heat, but then rotting is faster too. So I gotta like cook less, because then my appetite's reduced in the heat as well. So I cook less than what I normally do, I guess. I could kind of go for more potatoes. I could go for chewing on a potato right now. Nice fresh baked, fresh boiled. I gotta boil everything. I don't know where I could boil a potato. There have not been any turnouts that I've seen for a rest area. I didn't want to carve a rest area out into the mountain. Arlington, alright, 14 miles, looks a little bit better. Hermiston 65, Pendleton 87. Hermiston 65, that's so far away. That is a big jump. And Arlington is a small town. I don't plan on staying in Arlington more than a day or two. And the Hermiston is about the next, is pretty much the next stop. Umatilla is preferable. But I don't want to stay in Arlington long. And Umatilla I've been to in the winter time. I don't want to stay there long either. There wasn't much going on. I rewatched an old video in Umatilla a little bit, try to remind myself, and wow, I forgot a lot of the features. I was reminding myself in the video where I was at. I was kind of thinking about just trying to record what I've walked through before, but I've already recorded it once. Things might change, but I'm not too enthused about it. I like to see different. So I don't want to go back to the Washington coast. I don't want to go back to familiar areas unless it's been a good 10 years. Unless if it's been like 10 years, I don't really want to go back. And it's only been like 3 or 4 years in Washington, maybe 5 years. It's not long enough. I still remember a little bit too much. I still remember parts of Umatilla. I think I remember that the library is in the city hall or something like that, or that it was a nice looking library, easy to find, good parking. Oh my god, you know, I can't remember where I parked overnight in Umatilla. I might have just taken a risk and parked in front of the library, which that's not really a risk I'm too enthused about now. I'm a little more comprehensive on where I park overnight. Try to stay out of them library parking lots. I've definitely gotten harassed by cops more often in library parking lots. So it's like, alright, what do you do? That's probably why I'm not getting harassed as much by cops. I really gotta, like, you know, I've been finding a lot of good spots. Cops have been training me, and that's why I got reduced cop interactions due to the training. Blaylock Canyon. So it's actually feeling like it's cooling down even more. I could probably set this camera down, especially for the turns I gotta make when I get to the library. The library, which opens at 1 p.m. I probably have like an hour. I was thinking, you know, I'd be okay with walking there or getting there early. I walk around and stuff. I can pee inside my jug. I have pooped, so I'm good. But I definitely want to look for bathrooms. This will just be a short stop in Arlington, overnight preferably, hanging out at the library. Could be a slow internet connection. I'm a little concerned. Who knows? Who knows what to expect? Every library is different. Arlington at 9. Making some progress. Yeah, the time goes by kind of fast when things are interesting. All this grassland, it's pretty strong grassland, but trees just don't do good. Temperate deserts. It's probably, you gotta blame those that Cascade Range too for blocking off all the water. This area would probably look a lot better without that Cascade Range. Spread out all the water. Oh man, I think the needle slipped a little bit. I gotta watch that a little closer. The RPM needle might have pushed to 3,000 for a split second. It'll do that because I think the plates are wet from the brake fluid, all that leaking. It's like the RPMs will slip, but my speed will stay the same. My speed will lose. I'll lose power. No return to the eastbound. eastbounds. Really? Oh my God, really? You turn off here and there's no way to get back onto the highway. There's only an exit. Where does it go? That's weird. Where do you gotta go to get back on? That's tough. Oh, now I'm looking at some windmills on the Oregon side. Oh, there's still windmills on the Washington side too. Wow, this has been like expanding 15-20 miles of windmills every 100 feet. Yeah, and those wings are so long, so huge. They put up so many of them. They're spinning pretty good here. I don't know if that can be seen well. That's a pretty steady pace. I guess the wind is blowing at my back. Man, I'm getting a little sleepy. Maybe because it's cooling down. Might want to stop at the library and just take a nap. Sagebrush on the right. Sagebrush and lots of dry grass along the Columbia River. So it's so strange to me how the river can't provide much life. But trees grow really well along riversides. Yet on this river, this whole way, it's like no trees. Why is it like that? All that water and trees just can't seem to produce. Just on the edge, just on the shore. Just enough to be on the shoreline and cover the whole river. Maybe it's a matter of the river rising and falling too frequently. Maybe the dams have something to do with it.